What's up, ladies and gentlemen, this is TDS Darth Wage back at you with another video yet again, and in this video I want to show you how to duel as Anakin Skywalker. But before I do that, I want you to understand his lightsaber forms and how to utilize them into his gameplay. As some may know, Anakin Skywalker was a master of Form 5 or Shien Jim So. So what I want to do is read to you what the Jedi had to say about his lightsaber form, and also what the Sith had to say about his lightsaber form. So this is what the Jedi had to say about Form 5. Shien Jim So. The fifth of the traditional forms is known as the Perseverance form. Its two aspects, Shien and Jim So, can be equally mastered by a Form 5 practitioner. But most Jedi express a preference for one of the other in the same way that most of us have a dominant hand with which we prefer to hold a lightsaber. Form 5 is the most physically demanding of all combat styles. While Form 4 requires speed and agility, Form 5 requires strength. Jedi without the natural ability to overpower their opponents should study another form. The form came into existence through the efforts of Jedi Masters who believed that Form 3 Surisu did not allow sufficient opportunities for counterattack. From this idea, they developed Shien, a style that deflected blaster fire but redirected the bolts back along chosen vectors to take out attackers and other targets of opportunity. Jim So follows the same philosophy of turning an enemy's attack back on him or her, but is optimized for lightsaber to lightsaber combat. Its signature move is the Fluid Riposte, which deflects a forceful enemy attack and immediately counterattacks. The emphasis of Jim So remains strength, with violent blows such as the falling avalanche or overhand blow, to shatter armor that can penetrate any defense. Due to its reliance on dominating one's opponent, Form 5 has at times been considered an inappropriate discipline for Jedi. But those who can balance its intimidating aspects with the compassionate application of the Force may succeed in besting even their battle masters. And now this is what the Sith had to say about Form 5. The dark side supplies us with strength, and that strength must be used. Hate makes us powerful. Strong style is expressed in Jim So, an ancient philosophy that requires you to combine your body weight and your muscular strength with the energizing drug of anger so that the execution of your blows will land with enough force to crack armor. When used for defense, Jim So turns an attack back on the attacker. If you deflect a blade at a vulnerable angle, it will draw your opponent in close enough for a gutting slash or an elbow to the face. Deflecting a blow may also draw your enemy into a blade lock, which is easily won with the strength of your arms and the power of your hate. Another aspect of strong style defense is Shien, or blocking incoming blaster fire. When generating this defense, some choose to use a reverse grip on the lightsaber hilt. Sith Shien should be a temporary measure used only long enough to shorten the blade distance to your opponent or to recover from a kill so that you may find your next target. Deflecting bolts against your attackers can be useful, but beware that this tactic is a waste of your physical prowess. Okay, so with that being said, all we gotta do is take out this final enemy, which would be Emperor Palpatine, and move on to the tips and tricks. Now that you understand Form 5, or the Perseverance form, Shien Jim So. So, as usual, we got the block forward dodge attack, which as Form 5 suggested, from the dark side to close in the gap by blocking. And then you go in for a forward dodge to get behind your opponent, and then you continuously dodge and attack until your opponent catches on to what you are doing, and then you will switch to a more defensive counterattack playstyle. Now what I want to do is go ahead and show you the alternative method of attack, which would be to attack first, then forward dodge and attack, and then repeat the sequence once again until the opponent catches on to what you are doing. This will force them to dodge away, which could lead to a counterattack, or it will force them to go into a very defensive posture. Okay. So, with that being said, let's move on to some more of the basics. So, Passionate Strike penetrates blocking, as most of us know. So, since this is the tips, tricks, tutorials, whatever, I will go ahead and display that. And so now that we have displayed that, let's go ahead and move on to some more methods of attack in the game. So pull dominance, if people did not know, for whatever reason I could not fathom, is anti-air. Whenever your opponent jumps into the air, you can pull them to you and go into a max punish, which I will be displaying here very shortly. So let's go ahead and move on. Now, Heroic Might is a 2-to-menace counterattack. See, what it does is it draws all the energy into him from the attacker while he is in his Heroic Might, in which he releases, increasing the damage of his force power, which would be like a wave, from the energy of his lightsaber that increased the damage of his attack. So moving forward, okay, so pull dominance, Heroic Might, Passionate Strike equals a max punish. So you're going to pull them to you, and then you're going to push them away,
Not so smart now.
right here, and then you are going to go in for a Passionate Strike or an unblockable attack. Alright, that is one method of a max punish. So now let's go on to the second method of a max punish, which will be Heroic Might first, pull dominance second, and lastly, Passionate Strike. So, you will use Heroic Might, pull dominance, and now Passionate Strike for a max punish. That is the second method of one of Anakin's max punish. So now let's move on to the third method of a max punish, which will be Heroic Might first, pull dominance second, and then 2 lightsaber attacks while they are attempting to get up. So there you go, Heroic Might, pull dominance, and 2 attacks. Alright, so there, you see that is the third method of a max punish for Anakin Skywalker. So now let's go ahead and move on to some more. So Retribution, pull dominance, Heroic Might, and then attack is the fourth method of a max punish. If you get Retribution, that is. So there you go. And now the pull. Didn't pull him for some reason, but okay. And then Heroic Might and an attack. And that basically is a free kill. So, now let's get on to some other tips about how to use Anakin Skywalker properly. You use Heroic Might to max punish Vader's saber throw, because it goes through you or past you, and while it's coming to him, he cannot block, which leads into a max punish. Right there, as you can see, the third method of a max punish. Okay, so moving on to another method, which you can use Heroic Might to max punish Thrust Surge, because there is a tiny delay or they might be very aggressive. So watch this. Thrust Surge, punish, and then you pull them to you and go in for either Passionate Strike or 2 attacks. The choice is yours to make on whichever method of punishment you decide to use. So moving on. Now, you can also use Heroic Might to max punish Claw Rush. All you have to do is basically block until they go past you, and then while they're past you, you use Heroic Might, and then you pull dominance them and go in for either 2 attacks or a Passionate Strike. Like I said, the choice is yours on your playstyle and what you decide to use. Me, I always like to keep an ability back for safety. Anyway, you can also use Heroic Might to max punish a spin attack. While he's going, you gotta wait with your block until he goes past you, and when he goes past you, then you use it, and then you pull him and go for either 2 attacks, or you go for a Passionate Strike. Okay, so with that being said, let's go ahead and move on to the next tactic using Anakin Skywalker. You can also use Heroic Might to max punish Kylo Ren's Frenzy attack. Alright, so right here, watch this. I'm blocking, and then I go into Heroic Might, and then I pull Dominance and go for either 2 attacks, or I go for a Passionate Strike. That is the counter to Kylo Ren's Frenzy attack. So moving forward, you can also use Heroic Might to max punish Bossk's proximity mines. Some people don't know this, but this I will show you. Right here, watch that. Look at that. That is crazy damage. All you gotta do is run over his mines, hurry up and activate your Heroic Might, absorb all the damage, and then redirect it back into your opponent with his Heroic Might ability. Okay. So with that being said, let's go ahead and move on past that to the next tactic. You can also use Pull Dominance to max punish dodging. Alright, so I will show you an ordinary attack first. As you see, it did not hit him. So now let's go ahead and see what happens whenever I use Pull Dominance instead of an ordinary attack. As you see, it pulled him to me instead of him just dodging through it. So, with that being said, let's move on to the next tactic to use with Anakin Skywalker. You can also use Heroic Might to max punish dodging, just like you can use Pull Dominance. So, ordinary attack didn't do anything. So now, let's go ahead and get Count Dooku up here face to face and let him do the same thing versus Heroic Might. And as you see, you can turn that into a max punish. So, basically what this tells us right here about Anakin Skywalker is that he is literally one of the ultimate counterattackers in the game, which remains true to his lightsaber form. Okay, so now, once again, we find ourselves at this stage of a video where we're asking ourselves, Wage, are you really this good? If everything you say actually works, then prove it. Show us in some actual matches instead of somebody standing there not attacking back. Well, that's exactly what this is for. Just to show you that everything I show you in tutorials actually works in matches. So, here we are in a 1v1 situation versus Kylo Ren. So let's go ahead and see what Kylo Ren does. As you see, I went for the Passionate Strike to loosen him up a little bit. And the steps threw me up in the sky, but okay. There we go. I dodged behind him, got a free hit. He doesn't know when to use his abilities. Kylo Ren don't. Okay, so I messed up on my Heroic Might right there, but that's perfectly fine. It does not matter, alright. He dodged past my dodge attack. He dodged that too. Very nice. Okay, come on, buddy. And he froze me. There we go. And okay, so he blocked that. And he's not he's not exactly stupid, as you can tell. There we go. Dodge attack. I did a forward dodge and hit him from behind.
A coward hides behind a mask.
Okay, and really? That's what he's gonna do? He's gonna do this. See, like I said, I have no respect for these kind of people. Go ahead, get your hit. I'm just gonna fucking Heroic Might you here in just a second. There we go. Heroic Might, Pull Dominance, Max Punish. There we go. Okay, now I'm pretty sure he's probably gonna run away again. These are the kind of players that I cannot stand in this game. Cowards. You know, these are the kind of people who emote the word coward while playing cowardly. Alright, so here we go. Got him from behind. Okay, and you know what? Max Punish time. Pull Dominance. Max Punish, as I said. There we go. Like I said, Anakin Skywalker is the ultimate counterattacker in this game. That is purely what his playstyle depends on, is counterattacking. In Heroes vs. Villains, yeah, you can go all aggressive, but in this mode, you know, stay true to his style. As you see right here, Max Punish, and it's over. There we go. And my controller disconnected. Wow. Talk about good timing, right? Right as I got the kill, it disconnected. I lost, my batteries went dead. Alright, so in this one, we have Kylo Ren and Darth Maul. Okay, so let's see how Anakin Skywalker fares in this match. Alright, all we have to do is find him real quick. Okay, so there we go. I could have already punished him, but I'm trying to... There we go. Max punish. Boom, boom. Okay, he pulled me. Alright, now all I gotta do is play defensive a little bit. Maybe get a couple hits in from behind if I can. There we go, got one from behind. Max punish time. And boom, boom. There we go. Like I said, max punish. Alright, and that was basically me versus Darth Maul and Kylo Ren at the same time. And yet again... Oh boy, here we are with another cowardly player. This is, I don't get where everybody keeps on thinking this is a tactic or a strategy. It's cowardly. Okay, here we go. Time to do it. Now I'm closing in the gap using the dark side style of Jimso. Okay, I messed up, and there we go. Time for the 2 free hits, and there we go. It is done. Okay, so as you see, everything I'm showing you in my tutorial seems to be working in actual matches. All you have to do is be defensive when you don't have abilities, and then go for primarily counterattacks with your heroic might or your full dominance. Okay, so here we are versus Kylo Ren and Boba Fett. Man, there's a lot of Kylo Ren players, is there not? And as you see, they have won 2 rounds. I must congratulate you. Not many do. Okay, anyway, so here we are versus Kylo Ren. And I'm getting shot from behind. Okay. Alright, ooh, whew. Okay. Alright, there we go. Time for the punish. There we go. I got a free hit. You know, but like I said, I used my heroic might to stop his frenzy attack. There we go. And he dodged full dominance. There we go, got a hit. And come on. I want to get my counter in. Heroic might. Oh well, I still got a hit. I still got a hit out of that. And he dodged. And there we go, max punish. And look at this. There we go. And time for you to get out of the match, Mr. Boba. There we go. Alright. Okay, on to the next match. Now here we are once again with me using Anakin Skywalker versus General Grievous and Darth Vader. Okay, so let's see how this match goes. So everybody who's watching this video, can you please leave a comment in the comment section and let me know what you think about my video? I mean, I'm trying to help you out. I mean, you could at least let me know if I'm doing a good job or not. Okay, so here comes Darth Vader. And there we go, full dominance. Heroic might, 2 free hits, and that was a max punish straight out of my tutorial. Or my tips and tricks, tutorial, whatever. And he's in a defensive posture, as you can see. And what did I do? I punished him for going super defensive with my passionate strike. Just as I said in the tutorial, which should be common knowledge, I missed my full dominance, which canceled me out of my max punish. But fear not. We will have another opportunity, I'm sure. Okay, there we go. I punished his claw rush. Now, come on. Yeah, that was kind of stupid of me. But, oh well, whatever. Now all I gotta do is play defensive for a little bit. Maybe get behind him, get a free hit. But, like I said, he's super aggressive. And these are the kind of players that I don't like because they're sloppy. All they know how to do is attack spam. Watch, right there, max punish time. There we go, done. Like I said, man, max punish. Alright, now for the final round, which is me as Anakin Skywalker versus Emperor Palpatine and General Grievous. So, here we are, yet again. And this time, we are on Yavin 4. So let's see how this match turns out with me using everything from my tips and tricks. Or tutorial, like I said, whatever you want to call it. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and get into this with General Grievous. There we go. Time for a max punish. And boom, boom. Okay. Somehow he was able to block while on his backside, but okay. Don't really get that, but whatever. Okay. Play a little defensive. That's all I gotta do. He's aggressive. And I dodge, screwing myself out of the max punish. Okay. Okay, he obviously does not know how to use General Grievous very well. He ain't trying to get behind me or nothing. He's just attacking from the front. There we go. And I hate this area because it's so easy to screw you over with all the stuff that's on the ground, which makes you bounce off the ground and shit. Okay. Now, if I can just get that max punish in. Oh, damn it. I screwed myself out of my max punish again. I hate that. Alright, now all I gotta do is, alright, you know what, let's just get to a flat surface because screw being over there. That is absolutely ridiculous with all the stuff that sends you flying off the ground for simply dodging left or right. Okay, so here we are. Now go for it, please. And there we go. Max punish time. And he was able to block the 2 free hits for some reason, but okay. And as you see, I'm nearly at full health still. And you see where his health is. Okay, so come on. Let me get my ability. Please go for the claw rush so I can punish you. There we go. I got the passionate strike, and all he's trying to do is just hit me with an unrelenting advance. Okay, there we go. Sorry, buddy. There we go. I punished him, and time for a max punish right there. How is he blocking that? That is what I want to know, because from what I remember, they patched that. But okay. There we go, and I don't have my ability to max punish his claw rush, so I couldn't do anything there, which is perfectly fine, because I will punish him on the next claw rush. Go for it again, buddy. You're not really doing anything. You're just using one ability over and over. And max punish. Oh, what? Okay. Whatever. Alright, go for it, buddy. I'll just walk backwards, jump over you, bounce around a little bit. Okay, time to get this over with. Well, that's going to be all for this video. If you liked the video, then subscribe.